injuries for the last couple years, but it seems like it's been a pretty good year so far.
Yeah, I mean, I finally started to put some solid blocks of training together and picked up some momentum here. And this will be my first U.S. champs since 2011. I missed the last 2 with injuries, so I'm really excited to be going back.
Was that a big goal for you to get back to the U.S. Championships, or to be able to be healthy for a year
Yeah, definitely.
to compete at this meet?
Yeah, being healthy has been a challenge the last 2 years, and like 2012 I got injured before the trial, so I couldn't compete there, and then last year I was injured in the spring and just didn't have enough training in me to be able to compete in nationals last year. So being healthy this spring and being able to train hard and going into nationals healthy is really exciting.
What were your injuries?
I was born with an extra bone in my ankle, and I broke that bone. And so then I had to have surgery to remove that. And just like the time being in like a walking boot and the surgery created a lot of imbalances, and so I had like 3 or 4 injuries coming off the surgery from that.
So the main injury was the ankle, and then just...
Yeah, I've had mostly foot injuries since the ankle injury.
How long have you been healthy for now? Like a year or something?
I haven't had any interruptions in training since February, which is good for me.
Since you're coming off injury, are you approaching this race differently than any other races, or just business as usual?
I don't think I'm approaching it differently. I guess my main goal, first thing is to be a finalist, to make the finals. I haven't done that yet. At the previous championships I competed in, so focusing on making finals, and then once I get there, then I can focus from there on trying to compete as best I can.
What's your PR? It's what, 4:14, 4:11, something like that?
4:11.
4:11, and what's the fastest you've run this year?
I've ran 4:33 for a mile, which is about 4:12.
Okay. Also, you're you're right back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any certain competitors you looking, you keeping an extra eye on, or are you just going in there?
No, I mean, the 1500 is a very loaded event right now for the U.S. women, so you can't really focus on anyone else. I just have to take care of myself and do what I can, and if I take care of business, then I think things will go well for me.
Based on the field, do you see any kind of strategy that you think will be the predominant way to run this race?
Usually prelims start out slow at the beginning, and then at some point someone decides we're all going to sprint as fast as we can to the finish. So just being in the race and being there and ready to go when that happens is the most important thing.
Hassan was talking about how because there's no World Championships, there's no Olympics, the race might be different than it is in other years because people might feel like they have nothing to lose to go out like that. I mean, are you thinking that along that lines? You feel you have nothing to lose, so maybe you'll be the person who decides it's time to do the sprinting?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always go in with a race plan, but you can't control what other people do, and at some point you have to react and adapt to what other people are doing also. Things are a little different because some people are doing different events than what they would normally do, so there's some people that aren't in the 15 that would usually be, or other people that are doing it that wouldn't usually be in it, so that's a bit different.